do this because I'm weird like that. We have print M, and it just with just one string with one parameter, and that parameter is that string. And then you have another one here, print M with two parameters. And then here's his main method. Okay, he made them non-static, so they're object methods, which is totally fine. But I just do kind of want to explain what he did right here on 14. By the way, this is a lot of good stuff, so you might want to pay attention to this. He covered a lot of different concepts on this. So did anyone make a static method for the two voids? Okay, you did. Did anyone else? So everyone made object methods on these, non-static? Does anyone even know what I'm talking about? Well, I'll just show you with his since no one's saying anything. This should have said print M. So he made these where you could make an object for them with the main class here, and that's what he did right here. That's what I was commenting before. So printer is a main object. Okay, so he created that object. If you notice, he used the new keyword to make that object here. So you do have to know the general way of creating objects like this. You have to write the type, the name of the object. So printer is the name of the object, and then new main. So it's a new from that class. So the doesn't really matter. And then from that object, he called the object method right here, print M. Since there's only one input here, it's only going to run this method right here, which just prints hi. The second one has two inputs, so it is going to print hello, and then there's going to be an and then the second word. Okay. Does everyone understand what he did for his code? He followed directions perfectly. It's overloaded methods, kept it simple with the prints, even made an object. Now say he did not want to do this. So he did not want to make the object. He could have just made these all static. Actually, hold on. Check this out. If I try to run it, it yells at me. Oh, wait, because of that. Hold on. Oh, why did it delete all of it? Hold on. It's embarrassing. Highlighting rules are not consistent among IDEs. It's going to yell at you, and it's going to say non-static method. Okay, there's no static in here, so whenever you get that, you're going to want to put static in there. It is going to do the same thing. Yeah, that one. As it otherwise would have ran, so hi and hello and world. So what I'm gonna do is switch it back to what he had. So there we go. Compile that and then run it. If you notice, it shows up twice. Okay, you didn't actually use anything with the object, so you don't necessarily have to. There's no. I don't want to like diss his work, but there's no reason to actually make that an object. Did you want to explain why you did did it that way? Were my instructions just not clear, Ben?
I just did an object because I didn't feel like doing static. I don't know. Okay. I wanted to type it out because I didn't, just for the practice.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure. And it's actually very good. And I'm actually glad he did that because then we can review how to make an object. So I'm kind of glad he did that. So I'm not going to, if I ever try to like talk about what anyone posts and stuff like that, I'm not trying to be critical because I feel like if I do that too much, people aren't going to share their code. And I do want that sharing of the code. So he said he was doing it for practice, which is awesome because that's what this whole thing is for, is just for warming up. But you should, like, what he had is basically like all the concepts we've covered so far in this class. So you should be able to understand everything that he did here. He overloaded the methods. He used objects. Yeah, he has prints. We have string literals. It's just basically everything we covered. Very good. Thank you for sharing. Put that in. Compiles. I'm really weird about it. I like it separate. I don't know. I just like that, like, it just looks awkward at the end, and then I like that it's like this is like encompassing what it's doing. I don't know. There's no wrong way of doing that. AP does it both ways. So when you see practice problems, you're going to see that there. Does not matter. I'm just being weird. Same with like when I added the public to Ben's code. You don't need it there. Like, this is actually what I was just talking about with Ben's. He did them as statics. What's that? Sorry. Wait, what? I think I did that one. Oh. Maybe something else was going on. All right, let's run this and then go to the output right here. It says hello and two. So he has one where there's nothing in there. So there's no parameters, which it did say in the instructions to have parameters, but it doesn't really matter. It's actually kind of better that he didn't because then we can talk about this. So there was no parameters here. So it's going to run the non-parameter something method. This one has one parameter. I should have had that as the instructions actually in hindsight, because then it would link the last two things we did. So one parameter something method.